Hey there, history buffs and curious minds. Welcome to another episode of Hidden Histories. I'm your host, Anthony, and today we're diving deep into the fascinating world of forgotten civilizations. Buckle up as we embark on a journey through time, uncovering the secrets of lost empires that once ruled vast territories but have since faded into the mists of history. Imagine walking through a dense jungle, pushing aside vines and leaves, when suddenly you stumble upon the ruins of an ancient city. Crumbling stone structures, overgrown with vegetation, tell tales of a once thriving society. This is the allure of forgotten civilizations, the mystery, the wonder, and the burning questions. Who were these people? How did they live? And perhaps most intriguingly, why did they disappear? Today, we'll explore three lesser-known civilizations that rose to great heights, only to vanish, leaving behind tantalizing clues for modern archaeologists and historians to piece together. Let's start our journey in South Asia, along the banks of the Indus River. Here, around 3300 BC, a remarkable civilization emerged that would rival ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia in its sophistication. The Indus Valley Civilization, also known as the Harappan Civilization, was a marvel of urban planning. Picture this: grid-like cities with wide, straight streets, advanced drainage systems, and even public baths. It's like they had their own version of New York City's grid system, but 4,000 years earlier. One of the most fascinating aspects of this civilization was its writing system. Scholars have discovered thousands of small stone seals inscribed with a script that, to this day, remains undeciphered. It's like having a library full of books, but being unable to read a single word. Imagine the frustration. But here's the kicker. Despite its apparent success, the Indus Valley Civilization began to decline around 1900 BC and had largely disappeared by 1500 BCE. What happened? Well, theories range from climate change and shifting river courses to invasions and economic collapse. It's like they were playing a game of civilization Jenga, and someone pulled out the wrong block. Now, let's hop over to ancient Italy, where we find our next forgotten civilization, the Etruscans. These folks were the big shots of central Italy from about 800 BCE to 264 BCE, before the Romans stole their thunder. The Etruscans were known for their love of the good life. They were like the ancient world's party animals, famous for their elaborate feasts, fine art, and intricate jewelry. But don't let their fun-loving reputation fool you. They were also skilled engineers and architects. In fact, they taught the Romans a thing or two about building techniques. One of the most intriguing aspects of Etruscan culture was their religion. They believed in a complex pantheon of gods and practiced elaborate divination rituals. Imagine trying to decide what to have for dinner by examining the liver of a sacrificed animal. Talk about taking gut feelings to a whole new level. Despite their cultural and technological advancements, the Etruscan civilization gradually declined as Rome's power grew. By the 1st century BC, they had been fully absorbed into the Roman world. It's a bit like being the cool kid in school, only to have your younger sibling come along and steal all your friends. For our final stop, let's travel to the Horn of Africa, where the kingdom of Aksum once stood as a powerful empire from about 100 CE to 940 CE. Located in what is now Eritrea and northern Ethiopia, Aksum was a major player in the ancient world, yet it's often overlooked in history books. Aksum was like the New York City of its day, a bustling center of trade and culture. Its strategic location allowed it to control trade routes between Africa and the Mediterranean world. They dealt in everything from ivory and gold to exotic animals and spices. Imagine a marketplace filled with the sights, sounds, and smells of goods from across the known world. One of Aksum's most impressive features was its monumental architecture. The city was dotted with enormous stone obelisks, some standing over 75 feet tall. These weren't just for show, they were likely used for astronomical observations and as burial markers. It's like they had their own version of Stonehenge, but on steroids. Aksum was also one of the first Christian kingdoms in the world, converting in the 4th century CE. They even claimed to possess the Ark of the Covenant, which some believe is still hidden in a church in modern-day Ethiopia. Talk about a national treasure. Despite its power and wealth, Aksum began to decline in the 7th and 8th centuries CE. Changing trade routes, environmental degradation, and the rise of Islam in the region all contributed to its downfall. By the 10th century, this once great empire had faded into obscurity. As we've seen, the rise and fall of civilizations is a complex dance of factors: environmental changes, technological advancements, cultural shifts, and sometimes just plain old bad luck. These forgotten empires remind us that even the mightiest civilizations can crumble, leaving behind only fragments for future generations to ponder. So, the next time you're walking down a city street or scrolling through your smartphone, take a moment to wonder, what will future archaeologists make of our civilization? What mysteries will we leave behind? If you enjoyed this journey through time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And let us know in the comments which forgotten civilization you'd like to learn more about. Until next time, this is Anthony from Hidden Histories, signing off. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and remember the past is never truly lost, it's just waiting to be rediscovered.